Why is shadow mastery a tantric process? You might be like, when we talk about shadows and emotional mastery and integration and all that, why do I use the word tantric? I'm not the only one, right? We do a lot of energetic emotional processing integration on a multidimensional level of our emotions and energy. So why do we use the word tantric? Well, because a lot of these practices, so why do I use the word tantric myself? It is because a lot of these practices involve the use, for instance, of mantras and creating a sacred temple space and so on. It is that these are mystical experiences. It's a mystical pathway. When you think about prayer and you think about meditation, very often you just like go to stillness, simple words and so on. There is not too much about the energetic or emotional processing, right? But when we go into the tantric field and when I go into the mystical realms myself, there's going to be fire, intensity, emotions, expression, and all that. So I feel like I become an integrated mystical being when all that is being channeled all the way into energetic and emotional mastery. Just being suspended out there and being nice, beautiful, integrated in the light, that's magical and beautiful. You want to bring all that into integration into the emotional realm. So in my system or in my beliefs, it's not enough to just be able to navigate the light and the beauty. I want to be able to go into the shadows, into the places that are uncomfortable, and bring all this divine and sacred juice into the places that are really uncomfortable, to be able to transmute that. And especially when it comes to relationships, you know, the moment we start diving into that, we create sacred spaces where it's safe to start activating the emotional shadowy systems, start looking into that and ask for help from that place. For instance, sometimes we are going to use very specific mantras to transmute the expression of shadows. If you have a dissonance in your relationship, you know, which is one of the core things that is going to create, you know, a shadow, an immature shadow outbreaks. If you have dissonance and you want to recreate resonance so that you can navigate the shadow field in more skillful ways, then singing some very specific mantras and engaging to energetic and emotional bonding techniques will really help. So you are two beings, you know, in your separate vehicles. If you come together and you start merging, then there is going to be this moment where there is friction happening, right? So how do you bring back the field to resonance? How do you bring back two human beings to resonance? Well, precisely through different prayer, meditation, energetic embodiment techniques, different things, skillful, intentional communication, all that is part of the same, you know, the same body of energy that for me I call tantric coupling. And within that reality, there is a mystical dimension to it. You know, it's not just two individuals playing in that field. There is like spirit watching, channeling itself into the container of the relationship and strengthening that so that that experience of coupling becomes a mystical experience by itself. It becomes a spiritual, sacred experience where you use the coupling vehicle as a devotional practice, as an awakening practice, as something that takes you forward, that evolves you. So this is the intentional tantric coupling experience, and mastering the shadows in the field of your coupling experience is 100% part of the experience. Okay? I hope you get it. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. If it's a little bit vague and unclear, my guess is that the moment you start coming to some of these trainings or we have some sessions one-on-one, you will start really understanding and having a direct experience of what I mean by these words. I love you. and I'll see you soon.